1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I hate that song. You know how every year on your birthday, you're like, I don't want it to be my birthday? Or is that just me? Like, what's going on, everyone? Today is my birthday. Actually, I lied. It is August 3rd. My birthday is August 4th, so I will be uploading this hopefully on my birthday, but happy day before my birthday. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys 18 things I learned at 18 years old because I am now a old 19-year-old. Damn it, I don't have the excuse that I'm a new adult now. I had a year to mess around, and I'm gonna share with you what I learned at 18 years old. Honestly, this has been the most transformative year I've ever been through, so let's just jump right into it. Please subscribe, like this video, check out my social medias because it's my birthday! It's my birthday! Like, if you don't like this video, you are so fake. That is literally like saying, I don't care about your birthday. Like, come on. You know what? Let's just get into it. The first thing I learned when I turned 18 is you can run away from your hometown, but you cannot run away from yourself. As soon as I turned 18, I moved away from my parents and I moved in with 4 complete strangers I met off the internet. Terrible idea. I tried to kind of create a new persona. You know those people on TikTok that are like, move to a new hometown, create a new persona, and be like a completely different person? Yeah, you can do that up until an extent. Like, you can do that, but also you can't do that. If you happen to be moving out or going to college, the one thing I'd recommend is to just be yourself. Don't try to create a new persona because that persona will quickly crumble, speaking from personal experience. Also, you don't have to move out of your parents as soon as you turn 18. Like, in my experience, it was not that great. I talk more about it in this video, so if you're planning on moving out at 18 or at whatever age, go check that video out. Number 2, it is impossible to be honest with anyone else before you're honest with yourself. And this is in terms of who you are as a person, your values, your morals. This is something I really wish I knew a year ago and I quickly figured out. You can't just lie about who you are. I had to get really honest with myself and do some shadow work on aspects that I didn't even know I had. For example, I was a little bit of a compulsive liar throughout my teenage years, and when I turned 18, I kind of recognized this aspect of myself and I had to go back and heal it. Number 3, family trauma repeats itself. You cannot outrun your family trauma, and this is kind of going back to number 1 as well. I guess in a way I was trying to outrun all the feelings that I had growing up, and by doing so, when I moved out, they were just like amplified, plus having a ton of other people there to just witness that. No, because can we talk about how as soon as you move out, you just get bombarded with all of your childhood traumas? Like, wow, I didn't know that thing that happened to me when I was 3 actually is impacting how I live my day-to-day life. Like, thank you. Getting away from your family makes you realize, like, oh wait, that's not normal? That I shouldn't hold on to all this guilt and shame? Honestly, 0 out of 10, wouldn't recommend. Number 4, everything is a mirror. And when I say everything is a mirror, I'm not saying that you are responsible for things that are out of your control. What I'm saying is you can learn from the things that are out of your control, including other people's actions. I feel like everyone who was in my life served a certain purpose to show me something about myself. And by viewing things through this outlook, it has allowed me to do a lot of deeper introspection on, you know, qualities that other people had, that I saw other people had, like, oh my god, they're doing this, they're doing that, whatever, are the qualities I have. Like, me attracting other compulsive liars into my life made me realize the aspects in where I'm a liar, or me attracting other people in my life who are narcissistic has allowed me to realize my own narcissistic qualities. Essentially, you can learn something from everyone. Everything is a mirror. You are a reflection of them and they are a reflection of you. And sometimes that relationship in your life is meant to show you a certain part of yourself. Number 5, manifestation is literally just taking inspired action on your goals. Like, all this other stuff talking about, oh, if you're not receiving your manifestation, this, and that, sometimes it's just not meant for you. And sometimes you have to accept that some manifestations are not in your control. And oftentimes we attribute our manifestation to happiness. And I think this is a really toxic outlook because I manifested moving out, for example, and the grass isn't always greener on the other side. My experience moving out at 18 was actually actually a really big wake-up call for me. So be careful what you manifest, and don't attribute your manifestations to your self-worth. It's good and healthy to have goals, but it's not good and healthy to obsess over them and make it your entire persona. And number 6, stop relying on your relationships to make you happy. And when I say relationships, I don't just mean romantic relationships, I mean friendships and mentors and anything else in your life. It is not anybody else's responsibility to fill that hole within you. And this is something it's probably going to take a lifetime for me to learn, because we do it all the time, you know, we rely on someone else for our happiness, and then we have a wake-up call and we're like, oh, it's the lesson. It's the same lesson over and over again. And a part of my life where I really experienced this was in the form of friendships. I had a huge habit of measuring my self-worth by how likable other people saw me. And because of this, I kind of changed myself to appeal to the people I wanted to be friends with, or I thought I wanted to be friends with, because I had an ideal version of who I thought they were in my head. But yeah, just beware of that, because it's a huge lesson that I'm still learning, and that I probably still will continue to learn throughout the years. Everything is marketing, so beware of the ideas and the beliefs you follow. Specifically on social media, I feel like it's really easy to get involved in echo chambers, and you know, you can't actually find the truth in what you're looking at. The way that social media algorithms work makes it very difficult for someone to find an alternate opinion and actually digest that opinion. As an influencer, this is something super important. I have to be very aware of the things I say online, because some people can take it as fact. If it's a feeling, I have to say it's a feeling. If it's a fact, I'll say it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But in your life, just beware that the content that you engage with is the content that you will continue to see. Number 8, time is an illusion, but it's also a tool, but it's also an illusion. The only thing we can experience is the present moment. Yes, we can use time as a means of measuring. Yes, I have to go see John at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. Why did I say John? You get what I'm saying? You can go see John at 4 o'clock on Tuesday, but also acknowledge that you will never be able to relive the present moment. Yes, time can be a tool, but time can also be an illusion that keeps you trapped from experiencing the present moment in full. I feel like in life, we're always waiting for the next thing to happen, next fun experience, or next whatever, and it's really hard to just live in the mundane day-to-day. So just a reminder that time is an illusion, but you can use it as a tool, but it's also an illusion, so stay in the present moment. Number 9, if you're going into business with someone, just sign a contract, dude. Sign a contract, make a contract, so you don't lose thousands of dollars. This is totally not a specific experience I had. No. Number 10, if someone has shown you their true colors, believe them the first time. If someone has shown you their true colors, believe them the first time. Save yourself the trouble of idealizing this person in your head that you think they are. No, just stop all of that. Stop the self-sabotage. Stop letting people back into your life who've proven that they don't respect your boundaries. It is way too easy to get caught up in an idea of who someone is than the reality of who they are in your life. And it's also impossible to see someone as who they actually are. We are always projecting a certain idea of ourselves onto other people. That goes back to we are a mirror, okay? Like, we are literally a mirror. So when it comes to someone being a mirror to you, you also have to acknowledge what part of yourself you're trying to find in them. Don't live in the illusion of who someone is. Live in the reality of what their actions show you. Number 11 or 12, I think I've been messing up the numbers. I don't even know. When going through a breakup, be alone. Stop trying to suppress that emotion with replacing someone with another person. Just stop trying to do that. That is literally self-sabotage. When you immediately get with someone right after a breakup, all you are doing is delaying yourself the healing process. Number 12, or next number, social media is not real. I've been there sitting down, staring at my screen, scrolling, living life vicariously through other people who seem like they have their lives together. It's just a very toxic cycle. Be sure to acknowledge that social media is not real. Don't scroll all the time. Like, it's not healthy to constantly be on social media. As someone who literally had a social media addiction, like, I was always on social media, it destroyed my mental health at one point. Acknowledge that social media isn't real and don't build your life around social media. It's super easy nowadays, especially for Generation Z, to build your life around social media, but it's not worth it. Hey, so in this part of the video, the audio decided to cut out, and now I have to record it like this. So, the next one is always be grateful, but I'm not grateful for this moment right now where I have to re-record this stupid, yeah, so basically, always be grateful, yeah, just, like, always be grateful, show gratitude. It's really, like, made my life better, even though I'm not grateful right now. This is fucking annoying. Okay, but yeah, like, yeah, always be grateful, and you're never, like, stuck or, like, out of any options. That's, like, 13 and 14. Honestly, this video is a mess, but, like, I have some good advice in it, so I'm still gonna post it. This is so annoying. Okay, bye. And I'm not saying gratitude will make your shitty situation less shitty, but what I've noticed with my own mental health is when I'm constantly focused on what's going wrong, it can be very hard to get out of that mindset and focus on, you know, the things I actually do have and the things I am grateful for. 15, if you move out, have your own room. Like, please just get your own room. This is just a short one, but like, it's so important to have your own space. Personally, I need to have my own space, so yeah, just make sure you have your own room when you move out. Number 16, it takes only 2 weeks to form a new habit, and this is something that I've been learning on my own. I literally have, like, hold on, let me show you guys. This is my big whiteboard that I put all of the things I have to do on it. I've had so much trouble forming and keeping habits, but one thing that has really helped me is just closing my eyes when I don't want to do something and being like, doing it. Like, just do it. Like, force yourself to keep that habit, no matter how many post-it notes you have to have around the house, no matter how big of a whiteboard you need. Like, remember that it only takes 2 weeks to really form that habit and make it stay. Like, I'm the type of person, I actually get really messy, and it's really hard for me to get up and want to be motivated when my room is messy. So what motivates me is, like, if I don't have my room clean, I'm gonna get depressed, and when I get depressed, I get in a rut, and who wants to do that? You know what I'm saying? Reminding myself of what happened last time when I got off of my habit helps me maintain those habits. So if that helps anyone. Number 17, diet and exercise literally cures depression. Just changing your diet, cutting out sugar, or, you know, starting to go to the gym. I know how it sounds. I don't want to go to the gym. I swear to you, I was never the gym person, okay? Running, hated it. PEF, like, I hated every aspect of it. I was never joined a sport. I was never in, like, track or anything, like, nothing. But over the last year, I've noticed that when I started to exercise and when I have had a good diet, my mental health was way better than the times I didn't. You know, my habits fell off. I felt like I wasn't doing anything with my life. I felt lazy. And, you know, to each their own, but, like, this is just my experience. I have to go to the gym 5 days a week, 6 days a week. Like, I have to. If I don't, something up here gets really messed up. I don't know what it is. That leads me to my last one. Your mental health comes first. If it's a relationship in your life or a friendship that's causing your mental health harm, cut it off. If it's, you know, your diet and exercise that's causing your mental health harm, cut it off. I mean, you can't do this with everything, you know, your job or whatever. But even if you hate that job, if that job is causing a lot of stress to your mental health, do as much as you can to get out of that position. It is so important to prioritize your mental health. Like, even if you're not as productive because you had a down week, prioritize your mental health, because if you let your mental health go, you'll start getting sick. And I've experienced this. Like, every single time my mental health isn't doing well, I get sick. I don't know if it's like correlation doesn't equal causation, but I've noticed that when I'm indulging in a lot of negativity or I'm feeling really depressed, I get sick. So do with that information what you will. Thank you so much for watching this video. Wish me a happy birthday. Go on my Instagram, follow my stuff. But on a serious note, 18 was a huge year for me for letting go of a lot of my childhood traumas, and honestly, I'm super grateful for that. So thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye now. Do I have a crack in my jaw?